Intro. Chili crisp is the most important part of my day. It's a lifestyle. This is my favorite condiment. Seriously, it's got everything. It's like a chili oil with pieces of chili in there, fried onion, little crunchy soy nuts. Like I put it on everything. It's really good on quesadillas. It's really good on tamale, sushi, polenta, shrimp scampi, pizza, pierogies. Oh man, pierogies. It is by the godmother, Lao Ganma. I believe that means godmother. It either means godmother or angry lady or happy lady. I've seen like multiple translations. Once you smell it, you definitely get chili and Sichuan peppercorns, but you also get a lot of fried onion. It's like really well balanced. It's not too hot, which is why it's awesome. Chili crisp on oatmeal. Oh, risotto. I love it the way it is, but I wanted to take the inspiration of this and make my own version. We're gonna have lots of little chopped chilies, fried shallots, and then I'm gonna bump up the flavor. I feel like I have the same haircut as her. So the two main parts in chili crisp are chilies and crisp. My version is a little bit different because as you can see, there's like equal parts crisp to chili, because I want to maximize the crunch. That's my favorite part. I don't know if the godmother would approve, but I hope so. I feel like she might. Just says chili. I don't know what that means, but these are the chilies that I wanted to use. I want it to be spicy. If I touch my face right now, I would die. Yeah, if you're touching chilies, don't touch your face. I have gloves. If you don't have gloves, don't make this, please, or you're gonna die. The majority of it's gonna be arbols. These are very spicy and very aromatic. I'm also using some japones. In terms of heat level, it's very similar to the arbol, but it's not as aromatic. And then to bump up the flavor, I'm also throwing some Kashmiri red chilies in there. These are very fruity, have a nice raisiny quality. But all three of these are very spicy chilies. If you want to tone down the heat a little but have as much flavor, you can substitute any of this for a milder pepper like pasilla or guajillo. Huh? We have to take the seeds out of the pepper. We're not doing that to make it more mild. It's still gonna be spicy, but the seeds from dried chilies are really leathery. Push it up just lightly with your hands. And I'm doing this over a sheet tray with a rack. So the rack will catch all the chilies that we want and then shake off the seeds underneath. These are much softer, so I'm gonna use scissors for these. Snip. Even though chili peppers are dry, it doesn't mean they have an indefinite shelf life, but the more recently your chilies were dried, the better quality they'll be. They should be bright red and pliable. For the arbol chilies, we have to stem them first and then break them up. The vapors from the chili is moving into my face. It's like tingling. I'm gonna blend it up in a spice grinder. I've noticed that whenever it's in the air. Whenever I do it in the food processor, there's always like one chili left behind and it drives me crazy. No, I'm okay. I got it. I'm gonna push through. I have to cover it because it's in the air. I want them to be just a little bit bigger than chili flakes. For the texture, this is all about texture. Huh? Look at it go. They're gonna taste a lot better than chili flakes that you just buy. Pro tip, don't inhale next to the spice grinder when you open it up. I forget every time. So we've got some ground Sichuan peppercorn. That's what gives it that nice like tingly mala thing, and it's key to the chili crisp. And then next I've got some fresh ginger, a little bit more heat, some ground black pepper, cumin. These spices aren't in her version, I'm just bumping it up a little bit to my taste. Red cardamom, star anise. The original chili crisp has MSG, and I don't think it tastes right without it, so I'm definitely adding a little bit of MSG. If that freaks you out, you can leave it out and just add more salt. And for natural MSG boost, I'm adding some mushroom powder as well. This is just porcini mushroom powder. You can just get dried porcinis and blitz it up in the spice grinder, or you can buy it as a powder online. Salt and a little bit of sugar to help balance everything out. Here we've got some crushed peanuts. This is part 1 of 3 of the crisp. I'm gonna use fried shallots and garlic. I want really big pieces of crunchy shallot and garlic chips, so I'm doing it on mandolin. We're gonna fry shallots. I have peanut oil in here. All the shallots are just gonna go right into it. So you wanna start in cold oil, crank it, and then just stir. Pull it off when it's a little bit shy of the color you want because it carries over a little bit. Close, I'm close. Not there yet, but close. Okay, so once you're a light golden brown, you wanna take it off the heat. Straining it out. I'm gonna pour this oil back into the pot and reuse it to fry the garlic. So this oil is gonna become super flavorful. The pan was on really high before, but now for the garlic, since we're starting hot, I'm gonna lower it down to more like medium temp. Yeah, now we're good. Yeah, you definitely don't want to take the garlic too far because it gets bitter very quickly. Now we have this super flavorful oil. We're gonna return this to the pot again. So I'm gonna bring this oil back up. I'm gonna bring it to 375 degrees. Everything is here. So once this oil gets hot, I'm gonna pour it on here and it's gonna quickly like bloom everything. It's almost like quickly frying everything. But we don't wanna dump that stuff in here because then you can risk burning the chilies. 5 degrees away. Oh, just jumped. It's time, guys. It's time. Ready? Ready? Yeah. Look at that go. Look at that go. All that bubbling. Frying all those chilies. You can smell it immediately. I heard that the town where they make the chili crisp supposedly just smells like chilies for 40 kilometers. That's far. That's like all of Brooklyn smelling like chilies. After you add the oil, you want to stir to distribute it really evenly, mix up all those spices. And now this is gonna cool completely before you add your crisp. If you add the shallots and garlic now, they're gonna burn. It probably takes like half an hour to cool. But luckily, we have one already. Yes. Just stirring in my shallots and garlic. And that's it. Chili crisp. You can jar this, keep it forever, but it's not gonna last that long, so you're gonna wanna put it on everything. Tasters? Come on, guys.
I do.
Come on.
Oh, now I get the crisp.
Get it? It's chili and crisp.
Yum. Woo! Can you smell that?